Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I know it's been a while. In fact, it's been so long that I have less hair now, but what I've lost in hair, hopefully I've gained in wisdom. So before I get into it with some common sense things that small business owners can do to weather these tumultuous times, I just first want to give you a bit of a pep talk, which is as much for me as it is for you, okay? But these are crazy times we're in, but I have to remember that we're always in crazy times. Like there's nothing new under the sun and all that, right? I mean, yes, world leaders are kind of acting like kids on a playground, and I'm not going to name names because I don't want to give any of these kids attention, frankly. But it's tempting to lose hope and even feel despair in times like this, which for some can create the proverbial paralysis, or even worse, like rash decisions and actions. Emotions can cause clouded judgment, which can lead to counterproductive decisions, which can lead to some serious damage to your business. Now, if you're a little more on the emotional side, which I tend to be, then you need to have some compensating controls or habits to ensure that you're making good decisions. So if you're like me, have a rule that for certain decisions, like larger ones, that you should only make them after a 24-hour waiting period. Like for me, that's the length of time it takes for my conscious and my subconscious to wrap its head around an issue. And look, I get it. In the heat of the moment, reacting quickly feels just so right. I mean, emotion is seductive. That's why some of us need that compensating control. I often think about the way my boxing coach trains me. He's always saying you need to go slow to go fast. So we are almost spending like 80% of the time going slow speed and watching each moment or movement, and we monitor the positions and we tighten up on areas that aren't quite right. And we play out some combinations and gradually look at the moves till we got muscle memory, and then we go fast and we go effective. Now, we take our blows here and there, but we fight the good fight, and afterwards we're stronger, we're smarter. So go slow to go fast. I kind of feel like Rocky right now with that speech. But it's the perfect analogy, really. Like no one ever got wiser and stronger getting into the fetal position or charging at a problem, guns a-blazing with no plan. No one. So we're diving into how to weather your small business through tumultuous times. Things like tariffs, trade wars, recessions, or even a Great Depression. But listen, I'm going to be with you guys through this, so make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss these videos. With all the noise and uncertainty going on in the world, how do I protect my small business? How do I stay profitable if things get worse? Here's a couple of practical real-world strategies to shelter your business from all this uncertainty. Number one, understand your risk exposure. First things first, you need to know your exposure. Are you importing from the US? Are your raw materials coming from abroad? Are your customers sensitive to price changes? If you rely heavily on cross-border trade, you're the first domino in line if tariffs hit hard. So start diversifying your supplier pool. Look into Canadian-made products or other international partners not caught in this tariff mess, which could be a bit tough given our southern neighbor seems to be picking fights with everyone these days. But finding new markets and new suppliers takes time, so get on it. This can save your margins later. Number two, cash is king. Build a buffer. In uncertain times, cash flow is everything. Like start building a rainy day fund for your business. Ideally, it would be like 3 to 6 months of expenses. And I know that's easier said than done, but even small, consistent contributions can add up. So review your expenses, cut anything that isn't mission critical. Lean operations equals more resilience. This is kind of what we had to do at the beginning of the pandemic. So this should be old hat for you right now, right? Number three, lock in financing now. Credit is easy when times are good, but when times tighten, banks get stingy. And I'm sorry to my banker buddies, but you know it's true. If you think you'll need financing, secure it now while your financials still look solid. Even a line of credit can be a lifeline during volatile times. Fixed rate debt might be safer right now with interest rates moving around unpredictably, but don't get caught off guard. Talk to your banker. Number four, recession-proof your revenue. If a recession hits, customers are going to tighten up their belts. So how do you stay essential? Focus on your core offering, the thing that people can't do without. Also, think about value adds, like can I offer budget-friendly options or payment plans? Flexibility wins loyalty. Now here's a side hustle or something else to do. If you've got a little capacity, consider diversifying your revenue streams, like a new product line, maybe come up with a subscription model or even going digital with online services if you can. And number 5, finally and most importantly, stay plugged in and don't panic. Plan. Here's the deal. Markets move, politics shifts, but businesses that adapt survive. Don't forget my pep talk, and don't forget we're all in this together. Stay informed, but don't let fear freeze you. Flight is not an option for you because you're a fighter. Remember, go slow to go fast. Follow trusted sources, keep an eye on trade developments, and talk to your accountant or your advisor about scenario planning. You're not alone, but listen, do you have a unique situation that's keeping you up at night, something we can collaborate about? Let me know in the comments and I'll dig in and maybe do some more videos. This won't be the first storm we've had to get through together, and it won't be the last. But remember, smart businesses don't panic, they prepare. You've got this.